I think we've all experienced the feeling of competition. And I'm not talking about like a sports competition or even necessarily like the competition for getting a specific job or something like that. That is a different type of competition. I'm talking about the type of competition that exists sort of internally, maybe unspoken between people. And this type of competition is really rooted in a sense of lack of there not being enough resources, not being enough specialness, not being enough light, not in brightness, not being enough, not being beautiful enough, not being athletic enough or smart enough. The type of competition that comes about very naturally from comparing and feeling like in comparison to other people, other people's experiences, other people's skills or gifts or beingness, that there's something in you that's lacking or that makes you feel like you have to make yourself be bigger or stand out or maybe take other people down a peg, whether it is through words, through actions, or just through your own thoughts. And this is very natural. We all experience this. It's very human, and it's really learned and conditioned and ingrained in us through culture, through society, through our families. A place where you might even have experienced competition early on is in your family, potentially with siblings, even with parents, because parents, as we know, are human and fallible. And if you're watching this video, you likely are on a path of wanting to grow and of being curious about your own inside world. And you may be further along on that path than one of your parents are. And so I want to do a little meditation on healing competition, which really involves turning inward. And again, there's no need to judge yourself if you or where you notice this arise within you. Healing the competition that I experience among even people that I really admire, people that do the same work that I do, or people that I'm friends with or that I love, has really been a journey of connecting with my own worth. Because the more that you connect with your own inherent gifts, your own inherent bright light, your own inherent unique essence, the need for competition starts to melt away, because the more you connect with your authenticity, and I have a previous meditation about authenticity if you want to go back and visit that, the more you connect with your own authenticity, competition almost dissolves, because you start to see it's actually just a lie. There's room and there's enough for everybody's gifts, for everybody's beauty, for everybody's intelligence, for everybody's beingness and light. And connecting with your own doesn't dim anyone else's, although it's not your responsibility if you just being in your light makes someone feel less. If that might be, lost my flower. That might be coming from their own internal insecurities. But you also see that everyone's uniqueness doesn't take away from anyone else's. And it's kind of like, I'm here looking at all these beautiful redwood trees and there's room for each tree, and they all, while they look similar, they all bring their own unique beauty and presence and essence, and they contribute to the forest. And yeah, so let's do a little meditation. Let's tap into this. So go ahead and just take a couple nice deep breaths. Maybe you soften into your body a little bit. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere that you want to release and soften. And just notice how your body is in this moment without judging it. Is it tense? Is it relaxed? Is it tight? Do you need to soften your belly? Is it buzzy? Is Is it full of energy? Is it a little tired? Just give a little awareness to your body. And oh my goodness, the air smells so good here. I wish I could give you smell-o-vision through the camera. And what I want you to do is I want you to actually conjure an image. Maybe you see it out in front of you, maybe you just have the sense of it within you, but of you yourself as like the youngest child that you can remember being. Maybe it's from a photo of you, maybe it's actually a memory, like you remember when you start having awareness. Because young children, very young children, have this sense, this innate, they're connected with this innate sense of their own brightness, their own shine, their own individuality. And they haven't yet had being self-conscious conditioned into them yet. So I want you to connect with, see, sense this young version of you who is just their pure expression of you. It's still you. It's just a younger version of you that hasn't gone through so much. And I want you to see and connect with this pure essence of being of you at this young age. This authenticity, this individuality, this uniqueness that is just you and your being. And maybe you breathe a little bit of that into your heart. And I want you to now have a sense. You can stay with that. You can continue seeing, sensing that. Maybe you even put that little version of you on your lap or next to you and hold your hand. And I want you to see or sense if this little young version of you, the essence, had a color, what color would that be? And let yourself see it. It could be any color within the color spectrum. Just don't do white, brown, or black. But it could be a soft pink, bright yellow, navy blue, orange, emerald green. Let yourself see what you see or know what you know. There is no right or wrong. I'm going to grab my flower again because young me always loved flowers, and having flowers, wearing flowers helps me connect with that young me. And now I want you to put that color inside a big bubble. So just infuse that bubble with that color. And you can make it as big and as bright as you want. If it's a little teeny tiny bubble, maybe you make it a little bigger. And then bring that bubble, imagine, sense, you can even reach out with your imaginary psychic hands and bring it up over your head. And I want you to bring that bubble, so I'll put that flower here, up over your head. And then let that color start to wash through you. So you're just filling yourself up with this color essence that is representing your unique essence and authenticity and individual shine from when you were a young, unabashed, bright, unique light before the world came in with any messages otherwise. And let that color spill through your body. You're just giving yourself a little wash and a little tuning of your own uniqueness. And as that color washes through you, that pink, that yellow, that blue, that green, whatever, it takes with it and it rinses out. Maybe there's a layer of misinformation from the outside world that says that there's not enough. Something that says that you're not enough in a certain way, or that you have to be the best to be good enough, or a specific experience or information from a person. Just let that, as that color fills you from head to toe, can wash through your whole torso, down your arms and your legs. It just rinses out a little place of something that is not enoughness, something that would cause you to be in competition. Maybe you even have, as you do this, you even have a memory of a place where someone that causes you to go into, ooh, a little bit of jealousy, or ooh, they got that. How am I going to get that? And just letting yourself connect with your own beingness and your own enoughness can help you release a little bit of something that is the contrary, something that is the non-enoughness, the lack. And you might have a sense of it, you might not. You can just stick with that all the way to your fingertips and your tippy toes. You're welcome to repeat this if you'd like. And we'll just breathe into this space for a few moments. And now I want you to ask that little young version of you, and they might be young enough that they're pre-verbal, that's okay, but I want you to ask them if they have a message for you. It could be a message through words, it could be a message you hear, it could just be a felt sense in the body, it could be an image or a picture. And I just want you to see if that young you has a message for you. It might seem connected to this, or it might not, but just let it come through. Let them communicate that to you, and you're really communicating to yourself, your own spirit. And you can fully let that color, you can let it stay in your body if you want. You can let it kind of just wash out and drain out. Maybe it rinses out your feet and leaves. Maybe you just keep a little dot of it in the top of your head, or you stay filled up with it if it feels good. And know that young you, that really young you, actually always is you and is with you and has the truth of you. And you can incorporate that and learn from that in your adult self. And I would love to know in the comments what came up for you, what you experienced, what you got out of this. And if you like this video, please like, share, follow, subscribe to stay connected for more content that heals. Be well.